Now we're going to introduce the magic of Bayes' rule. Well, what is Bayes' rule, or Bayes' theorem, as you might ask? Well, Bayes' rule says we can take this conditional probability and this conditional probability and relate them. We already have this formula that we derived before, but now what happens if I divide through? So I'll say P of A given B times P of B divided by P of A equals P of B given A. So now I can write this in terms of things that hopefully I already know. So now let's do a problem with this to make sure that it's clear. All right. Let A be the event that a student has ever come to class hungover. That a student has come to class hungover. All right. To class hungover. And let B be the probability that a student has taken 430. Taken stat 430. Stat 430. And let's say we know the guy is over here. So let's say that the probability of B is 0.1, so 10% have taken the class. Let's say the probability all students that have come to class hungover is, let's say, 25%. And then maybe let's say the probability of A given B, so let's say we know that because I asked all the students who had ever taken the class, and let's say that is equals 0.15 because maybe you guys are just more studious and responsible than average. So how do I figure out the probability that a student has taken stat 430 given they tell me that they have come to class hungover before? Well, I take these numbers and I plug them into this formula over here. So what I get is P of B given A is equal to 0.15 times probability of B, 0.1 divided by 0.25. And if we work that out, this equals 0.06. So given that the student says, yes, I've come to class hungover before, we've now updated our beliefs about whether or not that student has actually taken stat 430. Because since students who took the class were less likely to have come hungover, that additional piece of information says, now I think you are less likely to have taken this class, because it is less likely that you would have taken it given this information just because it's didn't explain that very well. But the idea is this is called your prior belief that the student has taken stat 430, and this is called your posterior. So it's after you get the information, you can use this and this to change your belief about that probability.